Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if you want to take night classes at City University? We can set up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we set up? Just close accounting of it. They have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if you want to take night classes at City University? We can sign up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the student cost if we want to take night classes at City University? We can sign up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll go accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if we want to take night classes at City University? We can sign up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if we want to take night class at university? We can sign up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for marketing class, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if you want to take night class at university? We can sign up for the any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if you want to take night class at each City University? We can sign up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if you want to take night class at City University? We can sign up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if you want to take night class at university? We can sign up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow. Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition cost if you want to take night classes at City University? We can sign up for any class after April 10. That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up? Just call the accounting office. They send you the form to fill out, but they have to be complete by March 25th. That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow.
Did you get the email that the company is going to start paying the tuition costs if you want to take night classes at City University? You can sign up for any class after April 10.
That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up?
Just call the accounting office. They'll send you the forms to fill out, but they have to be completed by March 25th.
That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow.
Did you get the email that the company is going to start costs if you want to take night classes at City University. You can sign up for any class after April 10th.
That's a really nice benefit. I'm seriously considering registering for some marketing classes, but how do we sign up?
Just call the accounting office. They'll send you the forms to fill out, but they have to be completed by March.
That's not a problem. I'll call accounting first thing tomorrow.
I think we should have
I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the version needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photo of the renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expenses? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it helps with our advertising, and that should get us more booking.
Number 59.
I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photo of the renovated room, but do you think our budget can cover the additional expenses? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it helps with our advertising, and that should get us more booking. I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the brochure will be redone as well. It really should include new photo of renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it helps with our advertising, and that should get us more booking. I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photo of the renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it helps with our advertising, and that should get us more booking. I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photo of the renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it helps with our advertising, and that should get us more booking. I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photo of the renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it helps with our advertising, and that should get us more booking. I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photo of the renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expenses? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it helps with our advertising, and that should get us more booking. I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photo of the renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it helps with our advertising, and that should get us more booking. I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't meet our new price. I agree, and the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photo of the renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it comes with our advertising, and that should get more booking. I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel update before the start of the tourist season. The current material don't list our new price. I agree. And the brochure needs to be written as well. It really should include new photos of the renovated room. But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive. Yes, but it comes with our advertising, and that should get more booking.
I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel updated before the start of the tourist season. The current materials don't list our new prices.
I agree. And the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photos of the renovated room.
But you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive.
Yes, but it'll help with our advertising. And that should get us more bookings.
I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel updated before the start of the tourist season. The current materials don't list our new prices.
I agree. And the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photos of the renovated rooms.
But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive.
Yes, but it'll help with our advertising. And that should get us more bookings.
I think we should have the promotional material for the hotel updated before the start of the tourist season. The current materials don't list our new prices.
I agree. And the brochure needs to be redone as well. It really should include new photos of the renovated rooms.
But do you think our budget can cover the additional expense? Printing a new brochure will be expensive.
Yes, but it'll help with our advertising. And that should get us more bookings. Thank you for shopping with us.
Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? You can apply to the government to get the back border when you leave the country. Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? You can apply to the government to get the tax back. Ask the customs officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave the country. Thank you for shopping with us today with Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? You can apply to the government to get the tax back. Ask the customs officer for the paper at the border. Thank you for shopping with us today with Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? You can apply to the government to ask the customs officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave the country. Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? You can apply for the government to get the tax back. Ask the customs officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave the country.
Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoes.
Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? Ask the customs officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave the country. Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? You can apply to the government to get the tax back. Ask the customs officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave the country. Thank you for shopping with us today, Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? You can apply to the government to get the tax back. Ask the customs officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave the country. Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 320 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the tax I'm from another country? You can apply to the government to ask the customs officer to the paperwork Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoe. Your total comes to 322 pesos. Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the taxes I'm from another country? You can apply to the government to get the tax back. Ask the custom officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave the country.
Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoes. Your total comes to 322 pesos.
You know, if I could get reimbursed for the taxes, I'm from another country.
You can apply to the government to get the taxes back. Ask the customs officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave. Thank you for shopping with us today at Marco Shoes. Your total comes to 322 pesos.
Do you know if I could get reimbursed for the taxes? I'm from another country.
You can apply to the government to get the taxes back. Ask the customs officer for the paperwork at the border when you leave the country.
I
need to see if Frank given it if you need reviewing our post. No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please ask him if he see any problem that we need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll let you know what I found. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if you need reviewing our proposed budget. Proposal. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please ask him if he see any problems that we need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll let you know what I found. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if you need reviewing our proposal budget. Have you heard from him today? No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please ask him if he see any problems that we need to address away? Yes, I'll let you know what I found. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if you need reviewing our proposal budget. Have you heard from him today? No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please ask him if he see any problems that we need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll let you know what I found. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if you need review our proposal budget. Have you heard from me today? No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please ask him if he see any problems that we need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if you need reviewing by proposed budget. Have you heard from him today? No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please ask him if he see any problems that we need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll let you know what I find out. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if he is reviewing our proposed budget. Have you heard from him today? No, I haven't. Could you please ask him if he see any problems that we need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll let you know what I find out. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if he needs reviewing our proposal. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please ask him if he see any problems that we need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll let you know what I find out. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if you need reviewing our proposed budget. Have you heard from me today? No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please me right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll let you know what I find out. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him. I need to see if Frank given it if you need reviewing proposed budget. Have you heard from him today? No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him? That would be great. Could you please ask him if he see any problem we need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week. Yes, I'll let you know what I find out. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him.
I need to see if Frank Griffin has finished reviewing our proposed budget. Have you heard from him today?
No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him?
That would be great. Could you please ask him if he sees any problems that we'll need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week.
Yes, I'll let you know when I find out. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him.
I need to see if Frank Griffin has finished reviewing our proposed budget. Have you heard from him today?
No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him?
That would be great. Could you please ask him if he sees any problems that we'll need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week.
Yes, I'll let you know when I find out. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him.
I need to see if Frank Griffin has finished reviewing our proposed budget. Have you heard from him today?
No, I haven't. Would you like me to call him?
That would be great. Could you please ask him if he sees any problems that we'll need to address right away? The final version of that proposal is due at the end of the week.
Yes, I'll let you know when I find out. I'll email you as soon as I get off the phone with him.
I need to see if Frank Griffin has finished.
Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on the price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea how much to charge for the crops. Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on the price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea how much to charge for the crops. Do you think the dry weather we have been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright. We should be able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on a price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? Do you think the dry weather we have been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright, and we're expecting so far. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on the price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea how much to charge for the crops. Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright when we're expecting the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on the price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better. Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on the price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea how much to charge a crop. Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on the price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea. Do you think the dry weather when the price? We should be alright. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on the price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea how much to charge for the crops. Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on the price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea how much to charge properly. Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crops this year? We should be alright. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain into the next week or so. So we'll be able to give me a price on the next harvest then. I don't really feel comfortable or worrying on the plan now. Why don't you make a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea how much to charge for the crop then.
Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crop this year?
We should be all right. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so.
So will you be able to give me a price on the next harvest then?
I don't really feel comfortable agreeing on a price now. Why don't you give me a call in 2 weeks? I should have a better idea how much to charge for the crop then.
Do you think the dry weather we've been having will affect the price of your tomato crop this year?
We should be all right. We've been able to keep the soil irrigated so far, and we're expecting rain in the next week or so.
So will you be able to give me a price on the next harvest